Hello, guys.
Hey,
I'm excited for our topic today.
me too. I'm always excited.
You guys were sending me pictures for this episode because we're going to be showing a lot of demonstrating what we're talking about, and we got a little slideshow for our viewers. So,
Oh, fun. Do you have pictures too?
yeah, I have pictures. Carly has pictures. We all got pictures.
Let's start with Carly.
Okay. I'm going to get to the point in my slideshow. 2 seconds. So I guess we should say what we're talking about. I mean, it's right there in the letters too, but we're talking about our hobbies today. So that would just be ways that we wind down, things we do that aren't related to mortgages, things like that. So give me 2 seconds. I'll pull up Carly's if you guys want to talk amongst yourselves.
It's going to be a surprise for me too. I can't wait to see this.
I felt like I sent a lot of pictures, so
I have no idea. I have no guesses. I do feel like maybe it is creative because you seem like you can be creative.
Okay. So I kind of categorize mine like before kids and then during kids because we had a lot more activities or hobbies prior to children.
Yeah.
So before our kids, Jody and I had a jet ski. So we did
Ooh.
a whole lot of on the water fun on our days off. I would say every day off that it was nice to hit the water in the summer.
Ooh, that's so fun.
Yes. And we are like summer people. So I would say 95% of our hobbies are in the summer.
Yeah.
So we would also do like a lot of concerts and baseball games and really just like any like adventure, fun, get away from the house, we would do it.
Yeah.
We still try to be like that, but it's a little harder now. So I would say those are my before children hobbies.
Okay.
And after kids, again, we're very much summer oriented.
I love that these pictures didn't change much between like the pre-kids and the after kids. It's just like same stuff, but add the kids.
We really try to still be like who we are with our kids included. Like we always heard the saying, like once you have kids, like your life stops or blah, blah, blah. Like, but for us, we were like, no, they're just like coming with us.
Mm-hmm.
So granted, we can't go to concerts and things like that anymore, but so we do a lot of beach trips. We're drive on beach people. That is our number one big hobby in life. So we just pack them up and take them with us. Not sure. We don't really have like a fall or like a winter activity. But if Grace goes to the next slide, I can show.
Oh,
we do try to.
I was salivating over these pictures.
I picked strategically for you guys, I think. So when we aren't beaching or like doing summer things, we definitely are big into cooking. It's something that we like really try to spend a lot of time doing together because we both really enjoy it. So in the summertime, we do a lot of seafood, boils. We have a crab steamer. We do that. A lot of pasta dishes, or like I think both of those might be zoodle dishes for when we decide we want to be healthy.
Yum.
We also have a smoker, so we smoke a lot of food. That's like our weekend because it kind of like takes a lot more time. Which I act like I'm the one on the smoker, but I'm not. That's Jody. I just do the side dishes. But I would say that's what we do. Yeah. When we bought our house.
What are some side dishes that would go with that? Those are ribs, right?
Yeah. So a lot of times I have like a macaroni salad that has shrimp in it. That's like one of Jody's favorites. So I'll do that. Just like easy mac and cheese, really hearty sides.
Yum.
Yes.
But when we built our house, like for us, the big thing was, or when we purchased our house, our kitchen needed redone because like we wanted that to be the hub of our house because like I said, in the fall and winter, we don't really have much to do. So we wanted to like cook and make that kind of the center of our home and our family. So we do a lot of cooking together. The kids are always in the kitchen too, like while we're doing it.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
You want me to hit
Wow.
the next slide?
I need to
Yeah.
spend more time at your house.
We definitely
Oh, wait.
we do invite people over a lot for food, so come on over. Like if we don't know what to do, we're like, here, we're just gonna make dinner tonight. Okay, so the
Aw.
next thing is our kids are our number one priority, which I'm sure as most parents it is. So we do try to like centerize like our activities around just like getting them out and active, like in the community, or we'll go down to the boardwalk, or if there's like a fair, we'll take them to the fair. We've taken them out on the boat this summer with one of my friends. So that's
So
something
fun.
that
So
Jody and
they're
I love to do. Yeah.
they get out and about. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, we
Socialization.
try.
Yeah.
And then when we can't get out and about, like we'll set up things in the backyard for them to do, or my kids love crafts, so I'll set them up with crafts in the house and just like keep them busy. Like I'm sure all kids need to be. So I would say my hobbies are our kids at this point in
I
life.
love that.
Yeah.
And then
Ooh.
when we
That's-
randomly and rarely get date nights out, that would be like our time and like
Yeah.
something we really enjoy to do. We like to go, have a glass of wine somewhere, eat like really good food. Like I think that was from Prime on our
Ooh,
anniversary.
amazing.
Yeah.
Gosh.
So we do like to get some quality time, and I think that's like a big hobby of mine other than kids. So for activity.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's so fun. I love this display. These are good visuals.
Well, should we go to yours next?
Sure.
Or yours.
Whatever you want.
Let's go to yours, Grace.
Okay. All right. 1 second. Yeah, yours is like a grand reveal because yours are incredible. That's a little sneak
it?
peek for all you viewers. You just give me 2 seconds to get there because I don't want to spoil anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can go in whatever order you want. Oh my gosh, the palm trees in
Okay.
the background.
Oh yes, I was like, I should do a little bit of that in the background. Okay.
Meanwhile, it's freezing here.
What is it like there right now? Oops.
Just cold.
Yes.
Well, oh my gosh.
Okay, I wanted to start with my art because that's a big one for me. It's just been like a lifelong hobby. My mom was really artistic. She is really artistic, and so it was something she just like had my siblings and I do a lot of. We were also homeschooled, so we had the opportunity to like do a lot of that sort of stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I wanted to kind of go through like different kinds of art that I have done or do. To start. So this would be like ink drawings, which I like using micron pens. They're like these really nice ink pens that come in all different sizes, from like pin small to like markers basically. So those are really fun. My brother got me really into those. And then
Cool.
thanks. Yeah, and I after that would be like portraits I like to do. So these all involve those pens I was talking about, but I usually like will watercolor over stuff too. So I don't do a lot of this right now. These are actually a few years old, but they are
Grace.
fun for me. Thanks. I really enjoy that. It's a nice like late night hobby. I like doing art. Yeah, like I really don't stay up very late these days, but like I used to just stay up and do these until like 2 a.m. And it was just like such a nice like mental like focus time, and I don't know, it was like relaxing for me. I again do not stay up till 2 a.m. anymore, but I did. And I enjoyed that a lot. So
that is so cool.
Thanks. I got into like digital for maybe like a year to a year and a half because I got an iPad, and it was just fun to do something like really different and portable because really no supplies are like needed except your iPad and a pen. And also Trish says hi. Hi Trisha.
Hey Trish.
And so yeah, this is what I did for like, this is actually like a COVID project. I think I did most of these during COVID, just at home doing nothing.
I love that like little landscape there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love it all, but that's super cool too.
This was like a precursor. That house is like a precursor to the next one, which is like
Okay.
I always really enjoyed like drawing houses just as a, I don't know.
Oh.
It was kind of funny because this was like a weird, like, I really want to draw houses. And I didn't really like do it because whose house was I going to draw and who was I going to give it to and all of that. And so this was like, this leads to my next slide. Last Christmas, I gave Janelle and our past coworker, Megan, like home drawings of your guys' homes. And it kind of spurred like an idea for us to start doing this for our clients. And so this is like this is basically the only art I'm doing these days currently. So this is
Love it. Do you
current.
feel pressure? Like, does it now come with like such an amount of pressure that you're like, you feel like under the gun?
I did feel that way for a while, but I think like now that I've done so many, I've probably done like 100 of them. I don't know. I don't know if it's definitely 100 yet, but like up toward that. And so it's kind of become more systematic, which makes it feel less like pressure maybe, because after a while you're like, okay, I feel like I've sometimes drawn the same house before. And you you kind of understand.
Because eventually the styles become similar and all the colors and everything. Yeah,
it's like there's not a whole lot of different colors for roofs, you know.
Yeah.
So things like that are quicker processes. But still every house is like unique, and so I do find like I still have to pay pretty individual attention to like each one. They can't just be like copy paste. So those are my art slides.
Love it.
Thanks. And my other slide is this is like a conglomerate of cooking, baking, and coffee. Those are all really fun for me. I'm not like super active in this area right now because I don't have my own house at the moment, but I look forward to like having my own kitchen and everything pretty soon.
Oh yeah, this is happening.
This will be great. And this, I kind of, as I was putting this together, I was thinking about like why I like cooking, baking, and coffee so much. And I just like, I was thinking about, I think a lot of it came from when I was younger, like 17, 18, I had a lot of like food intolerances. And I wasn't like able to stomach like gluten or dairy or any of that. And so that got me into like, how can I make delicious food like that is like still checks the boxes for what I can and can't eat. And so that got me really into like cooking and all of that. And over the last few years, like I've just gotten like, I don't know, more into like nutrition and nourishment and all of that. So that kind of theme has stuck of like wanting to figure out how I can nourish myself best through foods and recipes and all of that. And it's just been like a very healing journey for me as I've like learned how to cook and bake and everything. And that's really fun for me.
Looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So those are mine.
Love them.
Let me flip back to yours real quick. I have to jump around so I don't spoil from the end. Hold on.
I totally meant to send you this picture of my bedroom when it was decorated, like when I first got that set, because it looked very old school and out of date.
Oh, no, we'll have to find that. This was my beginning slide, so I'm just going to throw it up real quick. It's right next to yours.
So we're talking about our hobbies today and things we do when we're not working. And this is one of mine. So I got into during COVID. So my kids have had these like baby dressers that we got from Target since they were like 3, and now they're 22 and 19 pretty much, and they still have these dressers from Target. So we wanted to get them new dressers, and I was like, wait, I have some really nice dressers downstairs. Why don't we try to just like paint them? And I had just noticed, I think, stores in the area doing like chalk paint, and was really interested in like the transformation of the furniture. So originally the goal was to just rehab these 2 dressers for both of the girls. So they had like adult dressers, because like those dressers from Target, like they can fit one sweatshirt in a drawer, and you know it's really unbearable for them. However, we did not end up doing that with those dressers. So they, up until like my Bella still has her Target dresser currently in her room, and then Olivia just moved hers out of her room because she went thrifting and found like a big person dresser. But so this is my dresser from 2003 that I bought. So pretty like outdated, old school. And I ended up refinishing this one. So I got into like chalk painting, and I am like very much a beginner right now. There's all kinds of stuff that you can do with chalk paint, and I'm just like, I'm a total beginner. But you can easily transform a piece of furniture with just a couple coats of chalk paint and then change the hardware, and it looks fabulous. So
I love that this is like you've had this for 20 years. You know, you didn't have to like get a whole new thing.
It's like okay, so the beach house is like beach themed, you know, beach colors, so like blue, mostly blues, a little bit of like sea green. So this is for Bella's room at the beach. And I just, she had picked a picture on Pinterest of the bedroom that she wanted. And then I just got like an idea that I would find paint that matched the color scheme and then just paint this dresser and make it all like cohesive. So let's see what's next. Okay, so this is how it looks, totally transformed. And I did get a little bit of inspiration from like Google and Etsy. I ended up finding like a dresser that I love the look of. And then I went to Lowe's and they mixed this paint for me. It's Magnolia paint from Joanna Gaines, her collection.
Wow.
The first run of it was a little bit too blue. And then so I had to like consult with him and like find another color to mix it. And then we came up with this. So this was close enough. And then I added new hardware just to make it updated. And then all of the fixtures in the house at the beach are black, matte black. So that's kind of like a theme throughout the house.
I kind of feel like in another life you'd be an interior designer.
I feel like I could be. I don't think I have all the pieces to do it, but I definitely have some skills. I'm not sure I have all of them though.
I really like this color. It's almost like a little bit robin's egg. Sort of.
Yeah.
Maybe a little greener.
It's still a little off of what I was going for, just a tad bit greener, but it works because you don't want everything matchy either. Like sometimes a little bit different does work. Do we have the bedroom picture by any chance? Because I'm not done this room yet. Okay, so can't see it that well, but there's like a little sea green going through the room. And we've added a few things to the room since this picture was taken, but I mean, it totally transformed the piece of furniture, and it was free furniture. That's like a really nice piece of Bassett furniture. And then it was, I think the can of paint was like $10.99.
Wow.
Like I transformed the dresser like less than $25. So I'm really into that. So that kind of has taken on like a little bit new, like a new thing for me now. Like I never used to like thrifting because I didn't like, I'm all about visuals. So like thrifting's hard for me because it's hard to see beyond like what it looks like, right? What the display of things look like right now, but I'm getting better. And so now like my oldest daughter, Olivia, loves thrifting. She loves vintage. So like her whole apartment is going to be like vintage, like my grandmother's look. It's so crazy. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just want to slap some paint on all this. But she wants
I love it.
And it's like original vintage, like, I don't even know what year that would be, like 1950s form or something.
That's amazing. I'm going to need to see pictures of that too. If she ever wants.
Talented. She's very talented in putting a look together, but it's just like, it's a vintage look.
Yeah.
So pretty cool.
Next slide.
Yeah. Okay, so this is when we got started. We thought we would start small with like this is one of the like bedside tables. We have two of them. And when I got together with my husband. He had like some furniture and I had some furniture and we didn't need both of it and it didn't really match either. So he had like his mom had gone to an auction and got like a really nice Pottery Barn black set. And then so I wanted I didn't have, he only had his side table. There was only one. So I converted this one to match his set.
Smart.
So it was like the cherry, and then I went totally black. And then we started this in the summer of 2020 with chalk paint that we got at the Silver Buckle in Northeast. And that lady gave us like a little bit of like tutoring on how to get started. And then this kind of sat around for a little bit. Like we got started on a few pieces and then it sat. So this is our start of the side table, the bedside table. And Olivia was all in with helping. And then this is how it looks now. So it's black. And then I added gold knobs, which really like made it pop. And it's
This
totally
one's really nice.
Yeah, I should have included the whole bedroom, but it worked out.
I like that black too because it's almost like, I think because it's not like a shiny black, it looks like it's not stark.
Yeah,
It's kind of charcoaly, which is nice.
yeah, it's a matte feel, and there's so many techniques you can do with chalk paint. And the next one I want to get down is like, you know how you'll see a piece of furniture where it's like one color on like the legs and then the top is like brown and like washed. You can do that, but I haven't taken the time to learn it yet. So I've just like done all solid so far. So that's our second piece. And keep in mind, this was all one bedroom set. And then the third piece, this was going to be Olivia's dresser at home, but then we never finished it. And then we got the beach house and then it became her dresser down here. And that is what it looks like now. So that was like that shiny, dark cherry, like reddish wood. And now it looks like really nice and coastal and beachy.
So do you have to sand that before you paint this, or were you able to just paint right over it?
It was you can sand, but I don't. I am like the simplest person you could ever meet. So like the simpler, the better, the less steps, the better. And so all I did was just wash, like wipe it down. And like basically like dusted it with water or some kind of cleaner and then made sure it was clean. And then we just started painting. And this is kind of like a whitewash look. It's like not a perfect, it's kind of a distressed whitewash look. And then again, I'm loving
about this like
what?
Years ago. I said, I wish I knew about this years ago. I was like super pregnant with Harper and decided to whitewash my bedroom set. And I did the whole like sanding and like made my own wash and like it took forever and it was so dirty. And again, I was pregnant, so it just like took forever. And it ended up looking nice, but that looks like so nice and like clean and simple.
It's just so easy. Like the coverage you get with chalk paint is so nice. It covers like imperfections and then this is just one coat. So far, everything you've seen has been one coat. So you could go another coat and then also finish it off.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, it's so good. So that's Olivia's dresser at the beach. I'm really into like the matte black knobs right now, like the hardware, but I do like the gold too for up home. Okay, and this is my next piece of furniture. I found this at a resale furniture down the shop down the street, and I'd been looking for a piece to go between. I have two very big like sliding glass doors, and there's like there's a wall between them, and so it had to be the right size. So I spotted this piece and I liked it was just like unique shape. So my plan with this is to go like more like a steel blue between like a few shades lighter than navy. I guess is how I would describe it. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the hardware yet, but I'm going to remove the hardware and the hinges and replace those. So it's going to be a lighter blue. That right now
is in the placement is this in the placement that you had in mind already in the room?
Yeah, it's like sitting there. And it's like bothering me because it's just like it's like the wrong look. And and I just haven't taken the time to go pick out the paint, but I could get it like 80% of how I want it to look in like a couple hours. But then the hinges are going to be something I'm going to have to deal with. And the way that hardware is installed is not like typical, so I might need some
I didn't think about the hinges, like having
Yeah.
to replace
Yep.
those. Wow.
So I'll make the
Wow.
hinges match the hardware that I pick. But so that's going to be like a lighter blue, and I'm excited about it. I want to get it done so I can put a tiny little like pre-lit Christmas tree on there.
Wow.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
so how soon do you guys plan to decorate for Christmas?
Maybe like right after Thanksgiving. We might be down here for a few days.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean in general, both of us?
Yeah, in general.
Anytime right after Thanksgiving is perfectly fine for me. How about you?
I could decorate tomorrow if I had the time. But Jody is very much like he likes to wait till Thanksgiving because he doesn't want to rush it. But I'm like, you shouldn't cap how long Christmas should last. Like I feel like we should just start spreading the joy now.
Yeah. What about you, Grace? Like, tell us what you're doing now that now it's 80 degrees and
I'm
November.
depressed. That's what I'm doing.
Aw.
I think I'm going to start with Christmas music probably today because it's November 1st. Just like on my drive, just a little something. I don't really have any room for decoration, but Janelle recommended I get a little Christmas tree, so I'm thinking about that.
Yes,
You should.
have to.
I
Just
should.
need like some twinkle light. They'll like lift your
Yeah.
spirit.
Yeah, I think so. And I just I also learned that tomorrow is Starbucks' holiday drink introduction. So I'm having my ceremonial last pumpkin spice right now, and then tomorrow I can start with Christmas drinks. Yes.
I actually went there in hopes that because the Dunkin' around here started their holiday collection, I was like, okay, well, if I go to Starbucks, it's the day before they have to have it. They didn't. So pumpkin spice.
Those Christmas drinks look so good. What's your favorite Starbucks Christmas drink?
Peppermint mocha latte, probably. So good. Or the sugar cookie cold brew. Did you guys try that last year?
I think I heard about that from Janelle, but I've never tried it.
It's so good. You can't get it with the sprinkles because they're weird, but other than that, it's so good.
Oh, you don't like the sprinkles?
A crunch in my coffee.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
Janelle, wait. Remember last year there was a day you drove to like 3 different Starbuckses because you were looking for the sugar cookie and they didn't have it.
They all. Well, yeah. What were they out of? The syrup?
Must have been.
I was like, okay, this is a regional problem. Is white? I like the white mocha. I feel like I like the sprinkles on the white mocha. So I think this one is a Christmas drink too. But like if they forget my sprinkles, like I go back around and be like, can you make sure my sprinkles get on here?
Oh, good.
First time I had it, they didn't have the sprinkles, so I didn't know I was missing something. So I went back, and then it had sprinkles on it, and I was so upset because I'm like, my drink is crunchy. Like, I didn't know this was a thing.
Since I was a kid, I really liked their peppermint hot chocolate, I guess. Yeah, I mean, the hot chocolate is delicious itself, but the peppermint hot chocolate's really good. And that was I didn't drink coffee till I was 17, so up until then was just exclusively hot chocolate from Starbucks, and the Target Starbucks specifically.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I feel like they rolled that out 10 or 15 years ago that they put those in Targets, and there was just such a nice nostalgic feeling about getting a hot chocolate at Target and then shopping for Christmas stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just
I
a
can't
good
go
memory.
into a Target without a coffee. It feels very odd and all.
So
It's
their
like a
plan is
ceremonial
working.
thing.
Yes. Good
I feel
thought
like
for
I'm
Target.
behind you guys on when I started drinking Starbucks.
Now, what do you mean? How recently did you?
I don't know, but I don't think it was 15 years ago that I started drinking. It may have been maybe in the past 10, but probably more recent than that.
Were you always a coffee drinker?
Yeah. Starbucks wasn't, I feel like it became trendy.
I
don't know.
drank coffee until I was 24.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I was not a coffee girl. Jody actually introduced me with whatever he was drinking iced coffee from Dunkin' one time, and I was like, have I been missing this for the last 20 something years of my life? And there's
Yeah.
been no looking back since then. But I hated it. Like, I didn't like it, but I think maybe I just didn't know how to drink it or know how to order it. So it was like very like scary to me.
Yeah.
I don't know how I lived without it.
I know that Starbucks like was not trendy yet when the kids were little. Like it wasn't a thing. So that would have been like 15 years ago, still not a thing on like to me.
And I think it's
But-
kind of it started as like a West Coast thing too. I guess
Okay.
in Seattle, and then it had to kind of
Yeah.
get trendy.
Dunkin' Donuts was though. Like that would be our like exciting thing.
That's
Like
true.
donuts and Dunkin'.
Yeah.
Mm,
Very true.
yeah.
Good rabbit trail.
Yeah.
I love this.
And it was just to circle back on the weather, it's 51 degrees here in southern Delaware, in coastal southern Delaware at the moment.
Man.
What is it there? 80?
I think it's 81.
Okay.
Yeah, there's at least a little cloud cover, so I'm not gonna get sunburned. But
We're having a freeze warning until tomorrow morning
Oh.
in Dover. So
Oh
that's-
wow.
Yeah. I'm not ready for all that.
No. All right. Well, what's next?
yep, we have a drawing to do. I like almost ended the episode. I'm glad you said that because I was like, oh, nothing's next. Wait, Italian food. Okay, so we are giving away a gift card to an Italian restaurant. I think we've decided this is either like we can choose a local one for you or you can choose one local to you, something like that.
We would love to
Correctly.
support small local business for sure.
Yeah, so let me go ahead and pull my wheel up. Alrighty, let's do this.
All right. Italian restaurant gift card. See what we got. Kelsey Haynes.
Kelsey, that's my sister-in-law. everyone.
Oh, awesome. Well, maybe she wants one to that place you talk about down there.
She wants one that's on the same street, but this is a pizza one that I haven't been to yet. It's like La Trattoria or something like that.
Ooh.
She'll be very excited about this. She
Perfect.
yes, great.
Well,
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Kelsey.
Yeah.
And we will make sure you get your gift card.
Yes.
To La Trattoria? La Trattoria?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks,
And
guys.
we'll see you next time.
Bye.
All right. Bye.